this side Sonia here from Growing Craft और आज हम करने वाले हैं new video shoot. But do you know this video took me 2 years? So yes, these are the mosaic tiles which I had shown you in one of my shorts and one of my reels, and I did this part of video a year back, and finally I was able to complete this tray. So here I am. So first I have taken up a welcome back to Growing Craft, friends. This side Sonia here, and I hope you all are doing good. Now this tutorial has a very interesting story. Why? Because it took me almost 1 year to finish this tray, and yes, these are the amazing mosaic tiles which I have used in creating a beautiful form of art. But it took me 1 year, not because the art technique was hard, because I was super lazy. So let's get started with the first part. So a year back I started this mosaic tray making, and I was in US at that point of time, and I was trying hard to finish up all my pending projects. But this was something which I really wanted to make, and finally I thought of starting it. Now for this mosaic tile tray, I wanted to create in the same theme which I have done earlier, so you can check out on my YouTube channel. Now for the base of this one, I got an amazing adhesive which I got it from a dollar store, and I'll try to link that up if that's possible. And this particular adhesive was like amazing. I just had to put this adhesive and start putting up my tiles. Now all the mosaic tiles here I'm using, I will try to share the link of them in the description box, and rest all the supplies are of course there in the list. Now here I am arranging all my tiles, and I just want to make sure that I uh, really like put them in a beautiful way, because all the tile shades are so amazing. And the best part of mosaic art is that you can actually have beautiful colors and lots of drama around it. Now here, whenever you are doing your mosaic art, you have to make sure that you start applying your adhesive in groups, so that it's easier for everyone to stick up the tiles. The adhesive dries up really fast, so you have to be either really quick, or you can do it in parts, like here how am I doing. Now generally whenever I'm shooting a DIY videos, it takes a lot of time to arrange everything, to manage everything. So that's why I recommend you, if you are doing this for your tutorial, do it in bits and pieces so that it makes your work easier. Now when I'm saying do it in bits and pieces, do make sure that you don't take a year to complete any of your project. So the story is that when I started this project, I was not working in USA, and then eventually I took up a job there, and I was so busy with that job, and I was actually enjoying that job. So I didn't got time to come back and do the finish the pending projects. But this was something which I really wanted to finish it up. So this had actually turned out to be really good. The difficult part was, like, once you are done with your tiling work, you need to feel the grouting material. Now that is really important, because the mosaic art is incomplete without it. So once I was done with arranging all these tiles, I let it dry for a day so that it dries out really well. And then what I absolutely love is seeing all those colorful, beautiful tiles on your tray, and these are like super multi-use ones. So once I was done with the tile work and the drying process, now here is my grouting material which I'm going to put. Now this is something where I did the mistake. What I did was, I had put a very thicker paste of that. I know that was my mistake. You don't repeat that. I would highly recommend that do a very small batches of your grouting material, so that you once it dries out, it's easier for you to take it out. The technique is super easy. Take your grouting material, take your palette knife, and you need to spread it everywhere beautifully, and make sure that it is evenly done. So for the best part, best thing what you can do is take any of the flat surface, like absolutely even surface, and then you can just tap your tray as and when required, so that all the gaps, all the niches get the proper amount of grouting material. So as you can see in this video, of course this is the super quick one, but you will see me tapping my tray a lot. So I usually, whenever I'm doing my coasters or my tray or my frames with the mosaic material, I make sure that I tap them really well. The moment you tap them, you will see a lot of bubbles coming out, and that's good because you need to make sure that all your bubbles are um, vanished, and this has to be done really carefully. So here I just like literally put all my grouting material here, and this looks so beautiful. The only mistake, like I said earlier also, what I did was I had done a very thick layer of grouting material. That was my mistake. So here, once your grouting work is done, you have to let it dry for good amount of hours. Now, when I say good amount of hours, it depends on what kind of grouting material you are using which weather you are. Like in Bangalore, it dries up really quickly. I started this project in US when it was winter, so it was taking a lot of time to dry out. So I actually, that was also one of the reasons why I actually like just kept the project under the shelf and I couldn't start it quicker. So this is one of the easiest way that you can literally like on the spot you can start taking out the grouting material, but this is something which is not practically possible. So what you can do is take out any of your wet wipes and you can start clearing off your tiles. This makes your work much more easier and smoother. Now, when it is wet, there are high chances that your grouting material may get some lines or cracks or something. So please make sure you do this only when your grouting material has dried out completely. Now, the most important part is you have to finish the edges really well. Now, once this is dried out, I was trying everything because I wanted to finish this project at that point of time. So I was trying to like literally scrap it with anything and everything, and this was too tiring for me. So I just kept it on the shelf and I did not do this project for almost a month. Just imagine your project lying in your craft room for 1 month, for a year, and I didn't touch this at all. So last, I think a couple like few months back, we thought of shifting back to India, and when I was winding up my craft room, that's when I came across this tray, and I had few of the videos, so I thought why not to like finish it before moving back to India. And so it took me almost like 30-35 minutes to clean everything with a wet wipe, and here it is how it looked like. So once I was done with this, I'm using the same teal color which I had used. So I'm using the same teal color which I had used for my previous one, and here I am going to give a good coat on all the sides of my tray. Now whenever I'm doing my grouting material, I make sure that I apply my color really well even on the grouting material, and I'm going to do my gold foiling work. If you guys have not seen this tutorial, the similar one, do check out, you will love that. But then the technique used in that video was really different, so you guys might like that video too. Now I'm doing the teal color. You can pick up any of the colors, like because the tiles are so colorful, you have so many color options, but I love teal color, especially when it comes to tray home decor. I love it, so I just thought I'll be going with the teal color so that it goes with the theme of my home decor. So here I'm using a chalk paint. Do make sure that you do not use your acrylic paints, use your chalk paints, and the results are going to be absolutely amazing. This looks too good now, but we have to do our gold foiling work. So here I'm going to use my gliding adhesive, and I'm going to use my gold foiling sheets. Now I have these crumbly gold foiling jar which I absolutely love. More than sheets, I think I enjoy using these ones because they give such rustic effect to your project. Whatever the supplies I'm using are there on our website at growingcraft.com. You guys can check that, and I'm sure you guys are going to love this technique. Now, whenever you're doing your gold gliding work, make sure that you use your flat brush and your round brush, or you can have your extra tool just to remove all the excessive gold foiling work. This is one of the amazing way to add a lot of glitter and drama to your project. I love gold foiling work. You can do this in your mixed media art, you can do it for your trays, you can do it for your frames making, for your coasters. I have done resin coasters with these and they look absolutely amazing. Now here I had to literally speed up the video because I don't want this tutorial to be too longer, and I've been talking already so much. Now I'm doing the gold foiling work. First I did the center part, the tiling work and the grouting work, and then here I am also going to do my gold foiling work on the edges. Now whenever you are doing it on the edges, do make sure that you rub it really well, make it a smoother so that it's easier for you to use and handle your tray. So here I am doing it, the gold foiling work on the outer side or the inner side, and it looks amazingly gorgeous. Once I'm done with this, I'm just using my metallic wax, and at last here I am going to pour in my resin. I couldn't shoot this video too much because I was so busy with the packing, but here I can show you how much resin I have poured, and this looks amazing. So the best part of resin is that it makes your surface like super hard, and you can use any of your stuff on the top of it and it's going to look fab. So this is how my tray looks after drying. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know your feedbacks in the comment section. Thank you so much. Take care and bye bye.